All right, what is up, everyone? And thank you for checking out Don't Say the F Word. We are a pro wrestling and combat sports podcast. We do not use the F word when we talk about professional wrestling. You shouldn't let your friends use it either. It's Sunday. That means it's our weekend wrestling show. We're gonna be recap. Oh, look at that! The Mike and Miss Show is joining us live right here on Instagram. You guys want some great BKFC content? Go follow them on Instagram. They cover bare knuckle fighting way better than Jeremy does. Dude, what? I'm just saying. The Mike and Miss Show, they are much better at BKFC than you are. Dude, that's not... Why would you... I mean, that's right, but still. Yeah, so I'm just telling the people the truth. And I'm going to fix this lighting. Why are you walking around like that? Mindy said that videos where people are walking around, they get better engagement. So I'm walking around... Got my lighting fixed, and I look much better in this lighting. You look kind of ominous. I'm going to be honest with you. That's just not... I don't know if I would say it's better. Say, well, there you go. That's even more betterer. Okay, more betterer is not even like a thing. What's up with your hair? What? What are you talking about? Yeah, parts of your hair are shorter than they were before. That's... I got a haircut. A what now? A haircut. More than one of them is a different length than it was. It's not a haircut. What? I'm just saying that's a multiple haircut. Not just one. Multiple hairs on your head have been cut and are of a shorter length than they were before. That's not a haircut. That's a multiple hairs cut. I mean, you're definitely right. It is a multiple hairs cut. Gaming with Mateo 311. He's like your favorite VR YouTuber, right? He absolutely is. You guys are into MetaQuest and VR gaming, as me and Mark and Joe are. You should really check out Mateo 311 on YouTube. By far the best VR content on YouTube. He's better at VR than you, right? Yeah. He's better at. Yes. What is the point? Okay. The Mike and Miss Show, definitely better at BKFC than me. Better at VR than Joe and myself. But that doesn't mean you gotta keep picking on me. I'm gonna go ahead and just do the sponsors. We are brought to you today by Pure Plank. Promo code Don't Say the F Word. You save some money. Link is in the bio. Also brought to you today by Underdogs VR. One of the coolest games I've seen Jeremy play. Joe, have you played? Oh my God, what is that? What is that? Is that a new friend for me?
Yeah.
That's Stitch?
It's Stitch, all right.
It is my Crista. Some people say I sound like Stitch.
I wouldn't say that now.
I don't think you sound like Stitch. You don't know what you're talking about.
Girl.
That's what I'm talking about. Anything else? Oh yeah, Underdogs VR. So you're getting a giant mech, and you get to fight other robot things. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I got a little bonding moment. You know what I'm saying?
And Golden Gloves Boxing VR. That's pretty cool. Go check them out. Is that all you got, man? Yeah, that's it. Tanahashi retired.
25 years. That was sad.
Hiroshi Tanahashi. Yeah, you guys gonna talk about that? I mean, probably a little bit. We're talking about why Nakamura wasn't allowed to be there.
I didn't know that part.
Yeah. Nakamura.
Hold up.
That was part of Nakamura asking for his release earlier this year, was that he wanted to go to New Japan and be part of Tanahashi's farewell. And Tripp said, no, not going to do it.
Okay. Hold up. All right, girl, come on. Mama got to bounce, girl. Come on.
Oh,
Mama got to bounce. Come here, girl.
Dude, you ain't got to cry like that.
from Mama's heart, y'all. So I was just like, okay. But that's about it. But yes, I did not know that's the reason why he couldn't go.
Yeah, that's the story. Anyway.
She asked me, why can't I just move in with you guys? And I said, well, it don't work like that. I said, just move in.
Yes, he asked me that too. Yes. But that's just sad. See, they lifted up for Jay Switchblade be there. The lift. The lovely lift got approved for him to be in Japan again. You know the storyline. But that was good.
That was good. Joe, where do we even start covering the week in wrestling this week? I will tell you, I have not yet watched Collision.
Okay, I won't say nothing. Cool.
Oh no, you fill me in. I haven't watched it. I haven't seen anything that took place. I've not really been on any social media today. I really don't. I have no idea what happened on Collision, so please feel free, clue me in.
Okay. Dante filled in for Scorpio Sky because he got medically cleared, and he fought Shelton Benjamin, which that was a really good match. And afterwards, MVP congratulated Dante for doing pretty good in the match. He said he will be the future, and you're always welcome to join the Hurt Syndicate later on.
Really?
Not right now, but later on, if they're still around, he can join, and he'll be a future champion. Dante.
Man, Dante is pretty good. Not even gonna try to BS that. He is pretty damn good.
And he said Shelton will come after Mox this Wednesday and bring gold back to the Hurt Syndicate.
Really?
Yeah, bring single gold.
You think they would have Mox drop that belt that fast?
Nah, not that fast. Yeah, not that fast.
I was thinking about like some of the like issues like people had with Mox winning another title after we wanted him away from the world title scene for so long. Here's the thing about Mox holding the belt: it gives it purpose and it gives it meaning.
Yeah.
Kata had the Continental title and couldn't give it purpose and meaning. Maybe Mox can.
It's like I said. I say this. Certain people with certain belts make the belt more worthy. I mean, look at the Miz. Let's give the Miz an example. Nobody didn't care about the IC title until the Miz started making it irrelevant again. Then you look at the US time. Nobody really cared about it until John Cena took it and made it that open challenge.
That's very true.
And look at mostly tag teams. If you look at between the New Day and the Usos, they made that tag team belt worth it.
Yeah.
And if you want to count R-Truth with the 24 and the hardcore title, yeah. So yeah, it just depends on the person and the title. And the person can make the title, or anybody can make the world title good. But when it comes to the certain mid-card title, it takes a certain person to make that title worthy of being a challenge to get.
I think you're right on that for sure.
So with Mox having it, you got to think about it. Tashu had it, and he barely talent used it and everything. He just walked around with it. Mox, he did that little speech, making sure, letting everybody know he gonna fight for that, keep it. And so that's where he stands. Certain people make certain titles worth the challenge.
What do you think of that speech? Now that you've had time to digest Mox's speech after winning that title, do you think that was intended to be a babyface turn? Do you think that was planned? Do you think that was spur of the moment based on the crowd reaction?
It's just the moment in life. He won another singles title that wasn't like a major title, and when you think about it, it was the moment. He was proud. He was happy, and he wants everybody to know that he ain't just gonna make this like a toss away title, like handoff. Better way to say it.
Yeah, nothing about the Death Riders over the past week has felt like they were turning babyface, right?
No.
I mean, I've got no impression that we're seeing a babyface turn from the Death Riders as a faction.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, with Mox, you never know.
And then she brought her Django too for you guys to play.
Could Mox become a babyface?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
You think he went too far heel?
The thing about it is his crypto features. It wouldn't make no babyface good.
He was a babyface for so long.
Yeah, he was a babyface, but then it didn't work out. But now he's like the anti, like a CM Punk, like a. You just don't know the babyface, but the babyface don't fit him. He's just the anti-crypto.
Could Mox become the Stone Cold Steve Austin of AEW? Could he be the anti-heel? I mean, the anti-hero?
He could be the anti-hero. Yeah.
So would that make him be a babyface?
No. Nah, it wouldn't make a babyface. Yeah. Oh no. Come on, nigga. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. We good. Hey. She's gonna be back, girl. She ain't gonna be back.
Joe's over here and win Father of the Year, everybody.
Yeah. Here we go.
What's she upset about?
Spent the week with Mama.
Huh?
And Mama just dropped her off, so don't want to leave. Nice way to put it. Hey, girl, we watch a good movie. We go here. Bear for y'all.
Matt Hardy suggested something that I kind of wanted your opinion on, Joe.
Okay.
Matt Hardy suggested that AEW should sign Mick Foley and put him in some sort of a authority figure type role on the show.
Nah. Ain't gonna work out. Look, I understand. Let's go ahead and put this. I understand everybody wants somebody to join AEW. But at the end of the day, if you look back at Mick in his general manager role on Raw, it was funny, but it wasn't the greatest.
No, it was okay during the time, but I personally don't think there's a place for Mick Foley in AEW today.
Yeah.
Maybe in 2019 he could have come in back whenever there was, a lot more deathmatch style folks, and there was the idea of him and MJF doing a program together.
Yeah. It was, but I say this. Mick Foley did his time. Him being the general manager, it would just be funny. And then you had that one good diehard fan saying, hey, he still got it. He could jump in the ring one more time and go after what? There you go. People could say they finally had a dream match with him and Mox.
Dude, Mick ain't still got it. And What's up, Panther? Panther joined us live on Instagram. Dude, I just don't think there's a place. I don't think AEW needs to sign anyone. Any old-time nostalgia act, I don't think they need it. I don't think they need anyone from WWE. There's talk that Tommaso Ciampa's leaving.
Yeah, I seen that. I was wondering because SmackDown he said he was out. I'm like, oh, maybe on vacation, one time off.
Yeah, my understanding is that he's not renewing his contract. Well, his contract's not being renewed. It's my understanding it's his decision,
He
and
didn't want to renew.
seemingly that's why they took him off TV.
Yeah. I say he had a good run at NXT Gold where he was a heel. He had his run. But now they're trying to make him just be with the DIY. I don't think DIY can work, but I don't think it's working for Ciampa. Ciampa probably won't be solo.
Yeah. Would you like to see Tommaso Ciampa show up in another organization? One of the big ones, AEW, TNA, ROH, I guess
really.
MLW?
Not really.
I don't know if he's taking time off of wrestling, and that's why, or if he's going to explore free agency. I don't know what the plans are here.
See, I ain't gonna say he's a bad wrestler. He's a good wrestler, but I would say the neck injury he's dealing with would be perfect for him. Going somewhere.
He's had a lot of injuries.
Yeah, and if he went to AEW, you know, that not say they don't really care about your health, but they will do a lot of crazy things.
Well, they will let wrestlers wrestle.
Yeah, they will let them wrestle. And
that's the big thing Kyle Fletcher said in his interview with Chris Van Fleet. They're going to let you wrestle.
Mm-hmm.
Panther says Ciampa and New Japan would be fired. Yeah. Panther, drop it in there. If Tommaso Ciampa goes to New Japan, who would you like to see him run a program with first? Dave,
I don't know.
Ciampa versus Finlay.
Finlay up his contract about to be up, so he about to be a free agent.
Really? I didn't know that.
Finlay and the other person. Damn. But yeah, their contract about to be everything. Everybody's up at the end of January.
Dude, I heard Hammerstone's contract's up, and he might be going to AEW.
That's it. Him and Finlay both. End of January, his contract is up.
Dude, can you imagine they put Hammerstone back with MJF and AEW?
It's possible.
Oh, Dan Maloney, yeah. Dan Maloney and Ciampa would be a good program. I'm interested in if the Hammerstone thing is like legit. I can't remember who somebody sent me that. I'm like, man, if Hammerstone goes to AEW, we get Hammerstone and MJF building a new faction.
Yeah. But
granted, AEW's got a good amount of factions, but I mean, we got to get some people thinned out from the Don Callis family. They're NWO 2000 levels.
But the best thing about that is they managed to break it down so certain members can be on certain shows. That's the good thing about it, about the Don Callis.
Yeah, I mean, I hate Don Callis, man. I like the Don Callis family.
Mm-hmm.
That's for sure. Quick fantasy faction update. Don't know if you guys saw this or not, but the fantasy faction Armageddon, we were on Team Austin. Team Austin won. We had 580 points total. It was us, team with Kicking It with Leo, Respect the Craft, and the FWO. We brought in 270 of the 580 points with our fantasy faction. The dictionary definition of dominate.
Let's go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
So tomorrow we need to have our new fantasy faction selected for the next round. So we'll go into that deeper tomorrow. Drop some names in the chat. You know, kind of what you're thinking about. If you're catching this on the replay, so drop them in the comments. Curious to see who you guys are considering for the new team. I will have some picks kind of ironed out for tomorrow. See what you guys think of where we're at, but we've been doing well.
Yeah. I think the whole thing gonna be difficult is the tag team. The tag team be only difficult.
Yeah, tag team will be difficult. Because I don't know if the Usos are going to wrestle regularly. That's my biggest concern. Are they going to defend those belts on a weekly basis and retain constantly?
I say they will.
Usos might be a good tag team pick. Our captain is one I'm kind of curious of because I've liked the U.S. title in our captainship role because it gets defended so often. But then also there's this piece of me that thinks Mox is going to have this Continental title for a while. It might be a good one to have as captain. I feel like he's going to defend that on a weekly basis.
Oh, it's called the elimination something. The Continental Eliminator.
Eliminator matches?
Yeah.
Yeah, and those won't count as title matches if you're doing eliminators.
Oh. Well, that's the name of it, the Continental Elimination.
Yeah, right now, so we're going into Mania season with the fantasy faction. So from January 5th to 31st, we have the Fantasy Rumble. Then we go into the Chamber round, which is February 1st to 28th. And then March 1st to April 19th is WrestleMania season.
Very interesting.
So we got a lot to kind of consider there. Maybe extra bonus points. All championship match wins will be worth at least 50 points. World Championship match wins will be 100 points. So that's the WWE Championship, the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, the NXT Championship, the Ring of Honor World Championship, Bandito, TNA World Championship, AEW World Championship, AAA World Championship, and the IWGP World Heavyweight title.
Okay. That's gonna be something.
Man, Bandito could be a sleeper captain. He wrestles a lot.
He does.
And I'm making a vote right now for Bandito's going to at least be on the team, but in this moment, I'm really thinking Bandito as captain. Really thinking Bandito for captain. Y'all can tell me what you think, where you're leaning in the moment. But man, I'm feeling Captain Bandito, man.
I don't know.
We have to have a tag team no matter what. So keep that in mind. We do have to have a tag team.
Okay. If I had to say tag team, I would go with the Usos. Because I think they're gonna have them belts to Mania.
It's kind of feeling that way, right? It seems like the right thing to do.
I say the Usos as our tag team, hands down. Usos, because they need tag.
I feel like that's probably the right choice. Let's see here. What do we still need to talk about from the weekend wrestling? You want to talk SmackDown, Joe?
Okay, I'll talk SmackDown.
Hey,
I'll
I mean, first 3 hours SmackDown. First one.
Okay.
First 3 hours, man. First time they've done SmackDown for 3 hours. And
I'll say this.
I turned on the show. They told me what the main event was. I turned off the show. I see Randy's return. Randy Orton's back. Probably going to work a short program with The Miz, which is cool. The segment was fun. That was a fun opening segment.
Mm-hmm.
Then after that, we got to know what the main event was going to be, and I'll say my piece, and I'll let you talk about SmackDown.
Okay.
Man, dude, I like Aleister Black.
There you go.
I have always liked Aleister Black. I liked Aleister Black in NXT. I liked Aleister Black whenever he got called up to main roster. I liked Aleister Black whenever he was doing the whole knock on my door, fight me bit before he left WWE. I liked Malachi Black whenever he debuted in AEW. I liked everything House of Black in AEW, even though there were people saying he didn't want to take the L, whatever it was, blah blah blah. Man, I liked Malachi Black in AEW. I liked the House of Black. The whole presentation was dope. He comes back to WWE. Man, I still like Aleister Black. I have not enjoyed this program with Damian Priest. Two aspects of it are things I haven't enjoyed.
Okay.
One thing is I don't like that they just gave him what they were doing with Killer Cross. Just no real explanation behind throwing his wife in there with him just to do the same deal. The other thing that I haven't liked is the fireballs.
Oh, the fireball.
It's just not a good bit. Like I don't like the spot. It just doesn't.
It don't fit well. I get it.
Yeah, I understand. Like you give it to the guy, so you have like having the spooky persona, right? But better options for literally any like big moment of like, oh my god, I can't believe he did it. Like something that translates more into believability. I guess suspending my disbelief in pro wrestling, like anything. A special gimmick weapon, brass knuckles with Logan Paul is like a good thing. I would think like with someone like Aleister Black, he had the horned helmet thing, the mask in AEW as Malachi. One of those could be detachable and he could poke you in the eye with it. That would be like a good thing. And like as a fireball, just for me, doesn't do it. And my opinion of the 6-month feud with Damian Priest is that it has been 6 months of absolutely nothing. No one moment that stands out in my mind. No like definitive like this is why these dudes are going to be a lifelong feud like Austin and Rock or like Hangman and Swerve. Like just literally everything meant nothing.
Okay.
Please tell me I'm wrong. Please. Please?
I'll say the feud is kind of, it ran its course. Yes, it ran its course. But I don't think they're quite done yet with it. I think maybe something's going to happen in the Royal Rumble. And then I'm going to say them two might be participant in the chamber match. And then after that, it should probably die out.
So rumor is people do believe this feud has the potential to be Austin and Rock.
Yes, Bruce Priestley said that, yes.
Do you feel like that's Like, impossible? Like, can this feud like be that important?
If one of them gets the title, the world title, it'll be important. So
Could
let's just
either
say
of those guys in 2026 become world champion?
I would say Damian Priest more than Aleister Black. The only reason why I say that is because I don't think TK would want their world champion to have like all them crazy tattoos on his face around his body and everything, and then when he does it out in public wearing a suit, it
I
probably wouldn't
mean,
match his character.
Damian Priest is covered in tattoos.
Yeah, he is, but not like
What's the difference?
this is business. He ain't got one on his face. I would say that's probably the killer part
Does
of it
Aleister Black
having
have a face tattoo?
got a little dragon on the side of his face.
Oh, on the side of his head. That's right.
Yeah,
Forgot about
dragon.
that.
Yeah,
Man, I could do that.
yeah. Yeah, the little dragons. Not saying it's a bad thing, but I would just say that's probably be his downfall. Is
So you think from a corporate standpoint, he doesn't look like a champion?
I would say from a corporate standpoint, yeah.
You said Damian Priest could be the world champion in 2026. They've put the world title on Damian Priest once already. And I mentioned not too long ago on the show here that I actually forgot that Damian Priest was world champion. I had actually completely forgot that it happened. Could they run that back and have it mean something?
Mm-hmm. On SmackDown, yeah, I say on SmackDown it could.
So what's the transition? How do you get that title off of Cody and onto Damian Priest in 2026? Who beats Cody and drops it to Damian Priest? Does Drew beat Cody? I mean, Drew is the one who beat Damian Priest.
Yeah.
So does Drew beat Cody and Priest beats Drew?
That's one way to do it, yeah.
If Drew beats Cody, how do you keep Cody out of the world title picture for him to lose that title to Damian Priest? What happens? From a Booker standpoint, like how do you book the main event scene of SmackDown without Cody Rhodes? Do you draft him to Raw? Like how do you do it?
I would say if you want Cody out of the picture, I'll say this Friday, right? Yeah, and the 3 stages of hell. And that steel cage match, I say Drew just demolished him with everything in that ring, from the Triple H sledgehammer, the table, Singapore cane. Even some brass knuckles. They have some brass knuckles, and just destroy him so he'd be off TV for a while.
I mean, the three stages of hell we're getting are a standard wrestling match, a Falls Count Anywhere match, and then a cage match.
Yeah. I was kind of shocked with the first one.
They were doing just a standard wrestling match in the beginning.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a clear escalation of things, right? Ideally, a cage match that's the end point.
Yeah,
outside of Hell in a Cell. Like, hey, we're going to do this inside of a steel cage.
Yeah. But I don't know why he would just pick. I get why he picked a standard match, because he wanted to prove to where he could beat Cody. But he could have just picked something else besides to stand there. But I get his point of view. I get his point of view why he said it.
How do you book this? Like, who do you have? I guess, who do you think wins this? Does Drew win this?
I'll say this. I'll say Drew wins match 1.
The straight up wrestling match, you're gonna have Drew win that?
Yeah. Straight up 2. Falls count anywhere. Anything goes. I say Fatu helps Cody in that one.
You think Jacob Fatu is gonna help Cody?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then in 3, steel cage match. I give it to Drew. Maybe Drew.
So you think Drew wins?
I think Drew should win. Because the belt on Cody is just there. That's the best.
It's crazy, right?
That's the best answer I can say. It's just there because Cody's officially now the number 1 babyface. He just does his little chit-chat promo. Come running out to help everybody else, but don't defend the belt. And the belt is just there. Like, hey, I'm your champion. Hey, love, Jimmy.
I feel like there's an argument to be made that Drew should win. Like,
he should win.
See someone say, like, if Drew loses, he has no credibility in the main event at all in WWE. Because how many times do you go back to the Drew McIntyre well for him to come up short?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like he almost has to win.
Yeah.
I think they could do something kind of interesting. You could have Cody cheat to win the standard wrestling match. Then you could have Drew enraged to win the last man standing. Or, falls count anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And then you could have, like, something silly happen where maybe someone tries to help Cody, but accidentally makes it so Drew can escape the cage, and that's how he wins the cage match.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how you do it. Maybe you have someone like a Fatu gets in there to help him and, like, knocks Drew through the door.
Yeah, somebody have to climb over.
Yeah, like, I don't know. How do you get someone into the cage to help either guy? Intentionally or unintentionally? Like, who's climbing the cage to get in?
Cameraman. Everybody got the cameraman.
So what? You're gonna have Jacob Fatu dressed up as a cameraman?
Yeah.
I don't know if that works. It's like you can't get Randy in there.
Randy can't be in there. No.
Like Randy being the guy that cost Cody the title, that's a good story, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know how you do it. And that alone leads me to thinking they're not gonna do it. That it's gonna be Cody who wins.
But it really don't make sense why they still just had a belt on Cody, unless they really, really want Cody Roman 3.
I think it's really what they want. I think Cody keeps that belt until Mania. I think he has this match against Drew.
Mm-hmm.
I think he has a match at Rumble. And then I don't think Cody wrestles again until WrestleMania. Maybe a tag match at the Chamber. Maybe.
But it just sucks that they want. Well, not saying the bad thing, but 3 is Roman gonna win, and no matter what you think about it, Roman gonna win.
He should. He really should. I saw an article on Bleacher Report. I haven't read it. It says why the Vision could turn into the Bloodline. I'm just scrolling really quick. Nothing like jumps out, but like, do you see that as a possibility? Could the Vision ever become the Bloodline? Is the Vision still a faction by WrestleMania?
The Vision will still be a faction by WrestleMania,
Okay.
but I don't think they won't be at the Bloodline level, because the Bloodline that took what's a good word? A lot of storytelling, a lot of time to put that together to make it all fit, and they kept the originals from Roman, then Jay, then Jimmy, then Sammy.
I don't see any way that the Vision ever becomes the Bloodline, because the Bloodline had a clear mission statement, and it never detoured. Roman was the head of the table. He's the tribal chief, and he needs all the belts, and he doesn't accept anything less than greatness. That's the mission statement. The Vision doesn't have a mission statement. They didn't have one. They had like kind of one with Seth. Seth wanted to be champ, and then Seth immediately got the title, and so it doesn't make any sense. And then now Seth's gone. Now Braun Breaker wants to be the champ, which is he does. I mean, we'll get into this more tomorrow, but does Braun Breaker beat CM Punk tomorrow?
I got my fingers crossed he does.
So if he does, then the whole mission statement of the Vision is to wrap up again. They accomplished the goal, so now what? If he becomes champion, now what?
I would say if he becomes champion, then booyah, here we go. I would say CM Punk wins the Chamber.
So then we run it back at Mania?
Yeah.
All right. Something interesting happened this week.
What's that?
Interesting thing that happened this week was you watched Ring of Honor.
Okay. So it popped up on recommendation on YouTube, y'all. So I saw, what was it? Tuesday. Was it Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday. Tag team. Honestly, it was pretty good.
What did you think of the Ring of Honor? Like, what did you think of watching Ring of Honor TV?
Let's talk. Oh, yeah, let's talk more matches. Quick, fast matches for good, 45 minutes? Yeah, it was good.
It's really good matches, right?
It was really good. And I love what's it called? The first match with the Death Riders, Wheeler, and Danny Garcia versus I feel like the two.
Who did they face? Did they face Blake Christensen?
Alex, and somebody else. I think his name was Alex. Them two were pretty good. I ain't gonna lie, they were pretty good. I don't know if they were trying to be a jobber or not, but they was pretty good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was a good match. Yeah, man. I pay for Honor Club. I give them $10 a month for Honor Club to watch Ring of Honor TV.
Okay.
And I think it's worth it. I will say I do think Ring of Honor should probably be a YouTube show, because I think it should just go to YouTube and let people see it for free and draw the interest, because you're filming it during AEW programs anyway.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's like, I know there's a cost, but like you're not booking separate venues for Ring of Honor except for like the big events. So generally speaking, there's not as much overhead to run a Ring of Honor show. So I say put it on YouTube, because they're building great stories in Ring of Honor. I mean, Shane Taylor Promotions is like the heels that you kind of want to cheer. And they're building something there. And I wonder if Shane Taylor's going to be the guy who beats Bandito.
I don't know. He should, but I don't know. He should. But I don't know yet. I don't think he will.
I kind of feel like We didn't go the Brody King route that I wanted us to go. But man, what if Shane Taylor beats Bandito and then you get Shane Taylor and Brody King in Ring of Honor?
That'd be something.
Wouldn't that be something?
I'll probably have to wait like another week for it to pop up on YouTube. But hey,
But what if we get? I mean, could you imagine that program? Like, if Shane Taylor beats Bandito, what if you have Shane Taylor squash Bandito, and then you get this feud of Shane Taylor and Brody King? Now, granted, we have some time to wait for that because, what's his face just turned on Bandito? Why am I drawing a blank? Black Machismo.
oh, Jay Lethal.
Yeah, Jay Lethal just turned on Bandito this past Thursday on Ring of Honor TV. Now Jay Lethal's a heel. He aligned himself with the Swirl with Blake Christensen and Shotty Lee. Okay. So now Bandito's probably going to work a program with Jay Lethal.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, because that one didn't pop up just yet on there because they had the Tuesday night.
Yeah. But I don't know, man. I'm enjoying Ring of Honor.
Yeah, I was like, it popped up on recommendation yesterday morning. I like, okay, let's see if there's something good going to happen for, 45 minutes. Let's just watch it. And it was pretty good. They do it like the one dude, Ace.
Ace Austin?
Yeah, they're making him a star.
Ace Austin's good.
They're making him a star.
Yeah. It's that time of the show, Joe.
Okay.
Let's name our wrestlers and our matches of the week.
Okay. Now, my match of the week is really not what you want to say. My match, I will say a match of the week that I never normally pick, but I will give it to the Beast, Mordecai and Bandito.
Interesting.
Like I said, it's not my match I'll pick, but yes, the Beast, Mordecai and Bandito. Now, the reason why I say that is because you look at a big ass man like the Beast and a little Bandito. 9 out of 10, your money would be on the Beast to win.
Dude, the Beast Mordo says something else. He's an interesting wrestler.
He's a mess. Then when you watch the match, I'm looking at it, I'm just like, And then at the end of the match, what was it? He did that. The rope. He got him at the rope and did that little kind of 350 splash on him. Oh,
yeah.
Bandito did.
G-Streets, what's up, man? Happy New Year.
That was
Happy
good.
New Year.
So I couldn't be mad. So
I don't understand how the Beast Mordos moves like he does. He moves so fluidly. Him and Hechicero. Hechicero's another guy who really moves crazy for his size.
Yeah. So, like I said, I watched that. I'll say that was probably like one of the best matches I saw on Dynamite this week. This on Dynamite, y'all. Just saying. On Dynamite. Okay?
Yeah, it was a really solid match. I think it's a good pick for match of the week. I totally thought you were going to go for the Johnny Gargano match. That's what I totally thought you were going to pick.
No.
I seen clips of that. I haven't seen that whole match, but I seen clips of that. And what I seen was good.
Yeah, it was good.
Man, I thought Bandito versus Mordos was a great match. Bandito played bullfighter to Beast Mordos. Yeah.
That's funny.
Bandito's my wrestler of the week.
Okay.
Oddly enough, that match and then the work with Jay Lethal on Ring of Honor TV. I was shocked that Jay Lethal turned on Bandito on Ring of Honor TV.
I was like, it didn't pop up yet. Damn.
I just didn't think, Jay Lethal's got to go in his career, right?
Yeah, Jay Lethal up there with Samoa Joe being there long. So I say Give him like another 3 years and he'll be done. At least 3 years.
Yeah, so I feel like a random heel turn on a random Ring of Honor TV taping is kind of interesting to go with. So I'm kind of curious to see how they go. Like, you have Blake Christensen, Vanilla Baby with Shotty Lee, the Squirrel, and the story going into that was that Blake Christensen wanted a shot at Bandito. And then you have Jay Lethal turns heel and takes out Bandito, so you have to feel like that program is going to go to Jay Lethal, not Blake Christensen. So where do we go now?
I don't know.
I'm very interested in a story on Ring of Honor, which I gotta be honest, I wasn't really expecting to have happen. After we went to Erie for the AEW Collision and they did the Ring of Honor stuff, I was like, man, I'm gonna subscribe to Honor Club again and just start watching Ring of Honor. And now I'm kind of hooked. Like, I'm really enjoying Ring of Honor. Tomorrow, we're going to take a look what's going to happen on the first Netflix Raw of 2026, the first anniversary show. Got CM Punk on Defend the World title against Braun Breaker. We'll get into that. We will look to iron out our fantasy faction team. We're thinking Usos for the tag team, and then we got to pick 8 single stars. Man, I'm really leaning hard on Bandito for our captain. But we will look to see. I'm thinking maybe Bandito as captain, and maybe we I don't know who else we throw in there. It's 7 more singles competitors, but we'll iron it out. We have to go through a list of who all the champions are, because picking champions is how you rack up points.
Yes. But there's one more thing I got to tell y'all real fast.
Oh yeah, you had an idea. That's right.
Baby, come back in 5 minutes, okay? 5 minutes. I got something to say. 5 minutes. You 5 minutes, baby. 5 minutes. Okay. Okay. So for everyone who watches this show, every year I come up with some little crazy ideas. You know what I'm saying?
You do.
I do. Some of them be good, and some of them be like a total flop. But the point of it is, I just come up with things to see if they'll work out, see if they'll try. That's the best thing to do. I try something, we'll see how it goes. And they work out. So, this is what I told you I had a good idea about figuring out which brand is better between AEW and WWE. I'll come up with an idea for y'all just to figure out which one it could be. So, some of the things you be saying about on the show, I kind of put them in my own perspective of what you say. I can find a way to connect them, and they're going to work out handy. So, tomorrow, January 5th, y'all, it's going to be a crazy decision, but I'm going to do it just for the heck of it. Since January 5th is the start of the Raw Netflix deal, new series, new everything. So from January 5th to May 31st, I will only be watching WWE products. Yes, I know something.
What?
Crazy. Hear me out. So hear me out. I will only be picking from WWE, who is the match of the week, and the rest of the week. All I'm going to do is go based off of what you say happened on AEW. And during that time, yes, hear me out. During that time frame, that's all I'm going to do is just watch WWE. And if I crack, I crack. Say I got to watch AEW again if I crack.
You're going to crack.
Maybe I'll crack. And then here's the best part about it, just to make sure it goes through. The week of June 1st to the week of December 3rd, I will only watch AEW. And then I will go based off of what you say happened on WWE. And then by the end of the year, I will let everybody know which one has caught my attention? Which one is better for 2026?
Good luck with this. I will do my best to keep you well informed, but I'm going to take a guess here.
Okay.
And I'm going to say you don't make it out of January without watching a different wrestling product than WWE product.
You said January? Okay. I'll tell you what. How about this? Tomorrow.
I think it's going to be hardest. I think it's going to be difficult for you because here's my thing, is that what WWE and what AEW offer aren't the same.
Yeah.
Much like how what Ring of Honor offers and what WWE offers, it's not the same. So I always hate that it ends up being the, like, is this better or is this better? Because I really feel like we're talking about apples and oranges.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, they're both under the umbrella of wrestling, but it's not the same kind of product. It's very different. I think Raw is different than SmackDown.
Yeah.
Good luck. And I would do my best to keep you well informed on things that are not WWE. I would love to say I'm going to join you and not watch WWE. I'm only going to watch the other stuff.
Yeah.
But as critical as I am of the WWE product, it's not because I don't like it. And I think a lot of people think that I don't like WWE's product, and that's not the case at all. I just think it should deliver at a higher level all the time. And maybe that's not fair.
That's not fair.
But I think I'm fairly critical of all my wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, like, I have been really hard in the paint, pissed off at AEW in the past when their product's been bad.
Yes, yeah.
Probably a little too much on them also.
Mm-hmm.
But I do enjoy WWE. It's just sometimes some of the stuff is like, damn, like it's almost like it's insulting my intelligence sometimes. But I do enjoy it because I love pro wrestling. I just love pro wrestling. So I wish you luck, but I think you're going to have a hard time.
See, I thought about it, and I had to think about it like you got a WWE fan and an AEW fan. So I'm just going to put on my little WWE fan for the moment and just look at it that way. And then I'll just hear what you say and what everybody else say about what happened during the week. And then, hey, if y'all want to put a poll up and see how long it takes me to crack, y'all can do that as well. Okay? If y'all want to make a poll, y'all can do that.
Man, you're a crack.
Hey.
I don't think you make it out of January.
I get out of January. Okay.
I just think, man, you might crack this week. I don't know. We'll see. We'll be back tomorrow, guys. We will look to book our fantasy faction for the upcoming round. We will play for Win the Bell Tolls, and we will look at the preview for the anniversary show for Raw and Netflix. All that and more. Keep moving forward. Keep your shoulders off the mat. Pure Pint promo code Don't Say the F Word. Save how much, Joe? 10%?
10%.
10% on Pure Pint board. Get those New Year's resolution in. Get some six-pack abs like Joe and Mark. Get all buff and stuff.
Okay. And last but not least, go to West Coast Comics, and you get a percentage off just by mentioning Don't Say the F Word, y'all.
There we go. Save some money on some comic books. We'll see you guys tomorrow. We're out.